how to be a good belly dancer. Tip number one, always stick to belly dance to start off with. Don't try to learn other dances at the same time. Your focus on your mind has got to be truly on the dance. If you really fall in love with belly dance, you would not want to do any other dance anyway. You would stay firmly in your lane. You would put hours and hours of training in, like I did, and you would just want to progress to the top. So that's tip number one: is try and focus on one dance only until you're fully qualified, and then you can choose to go on and learn other dances. Tip number two: always wear the correct costumes. Um, if you're a belly dancer, make sure you're keeping it classy and wearing the right costumes for belly dance. If you are wearing another type of dance costume and you're calling it belly dance, that's very confusing, and also it is giving us belly dancers a bad name, hence why we get called strippers and things. And this isn't very nice because we don't remove any clothing, but sometimes people see other dancers learning belly dance and it's very confusing because they're wearing costumes that are used for pole dancing or burlesque or another type of dance, and they're actually calling it belly dance. So this is very confusing to the culture and the history, and it strips away all that, and it's not very respectful to us belly dancers. So always keep your costumes classy and elegant. Make sure they're for belly dance and not for any other dance. If you want to learn other dances, that's fine, but make sure you're calling it pole dance or burlesque and you're not confusing the two together. Tip number three, always work on posture. So posture is a big thing. You're never going to get anywhere, especially in belly dance, if you haven't got basic posture. It's really going to affect your moves down the line. So it's crucial that you are making sure you know how to hold your arms, hold your posture, because otherwise everything you're trying to do is just going to look messy. It's not going to look right. So always work on your posture first. Spend months doing it before you try and do drum solos, before you try and do, choreographies, anything else. You've got to get that posture correct. And number four, always have a smile on your face. Enjoy the dance, learn about the history. I see a big thing with belly dancers, and they're calling themselves belly dancers, but they don't know anything about the culture or the history. It's very easy. Anyone can put a costume on and say, "Oh, I'm a belly dancer." If you don't know anything about the culture, the Egyptian history, the health benefits, everything behind it, the technical stuff, you're generally not a belly dancer. And it does let the side down for everyone else like me that have put hours and hours, days and years of sweat and tears in, muscle work, learning all what we're doing. And it's sad to see. And I just want to get it across to people that, just be careful what you're calling yourselves, because if you're not actually doing it properly and you're not paying for tuition, you're not a proper belly dancer, you're not training properly. You can't then go on and call yourselves belly dancers when you're just disrespecting the whole community. So please keep that in mind. If you do all of those things right, you are going to make a fantastic belly dancer. So it's just it's not rules, it's just being respectful of the culture and the history and just doing it properly. So if you want to learn, please do it properly. Have fun, enjoy yourselves.